Tricia then tried forcing him out of the house, at which point Ted pushed her into the kitchen counter and then onto the floor, causing her to hit the back of her head. Ted then left, and Patricia went to the emergency room where she was treated for bruising to the head and lower back. She reported the incident, and Ted pleaded guilty in exchange for 6 misdemeanors, which caused some controversy, as many thought the charges were too lenient.
Why are you guys saying ironic? To what? What the fuck are you guys saying ironic to?
And there was speculation that he was given special treatment because he had 2 brothers in the local police force at the time. It's quite the story, and Cliff will cling on to this story for dear life. He will claim it's the reason he explodes into these uncontrollable rages at the mere thought of Ted Backus. Yet as this video plays out, you'll start noticing the true source of the animosity, which, as many of you will have already guessed, is jealousy. He will give himself away on this element multiple times without realizing. He'll also initiate this item of subject matter in the most random and creative ways that at times will make what he's talking about virtually incomprehensible. So we've had to create this notification for the more disorienting moments he brings it up.
You know what happened up there. All misdemeanors, 9 of them, when he shot the house up with an unregistered handgun. Do you know who Teddy Backus is? If I ever could get my hands on him, I'd fucking kill him. I'm a fucking man in every aspect, motherfucker. The fucking game! I gotta reframe myself, because I can't even take it no more.
The 2 officers aren't the interrogators. They're just watching Cliff so he doesn't hurt himself or damage property. The actual interrogator will arrive shortly.
You know what it is? I love the broad. She took everything from me. My lawyer called me today and said I'm going to jail for a violation of not paying child support.
Based on the information of this violation, he was facing somewhere between 3 to 15 days in jail.
Paid his cunt $250 a fucking week. I lost everything.
Wait, so let's say I got a girl pregnant and she divorces me, and I'm not allowed to see my kid for whatever reason. Do I have to pay child support payments? No, you don't gotta run ads, bro. It's cool.
My fucking business, all my vehicles, and my fucking house. I'm whittled up to a $600 apartment while this cunt runs around with my fucking money.
But child, I don't understand. It's kind of fucked up. So does the girl have to pay child support too?
His freelance business had been on the decline for the last 5 years, which is the actual reason for everything he just mentioned.
The Backus brothers rigged his charges, and this is what I heard because I know everybody in the town.
Okay.
The man that built the fucking town hall told me he was going to lose his his hunting license, so they didn't give him felonies. You did that shit down in Albany, you still wouldn't be out of jail today. They would have fucked you up. This is the Wild West, man, and I'm a wild motherfucker, ain't I now?
In the more common circumstance, when someone is facing the inevitability of spending the next several decades in prison, the more grandiose elements of their character tend to dissipate. The nature of their situation rapidly sets in the feelings of anguish and despair, leaving not much room for anything else. Least of all, the more extravagant or perhaps fraudulent aspects to one's character. Cliff is very much an exception. He clings on to a particular aspect of his personality that we can only describe as Rambo Cliff. The second concept so regurgitated that it literally needs its own notification. The moniker is inspired by a well-known franchise centered around a highly capable special forces operator, and it was chosen to encapsulate Cliff's varied attempts to appear tough and intimidating. This ranges from his deadly skills at unarmed combat to his proficiency with a firearm and operational effectiveness in the mountainous regions of the United States.
You would have loved to have a motherfucker like me in Iraq, wouldn't you? I'd gut them fucking towel heads.
It's worth noting that Cliff never served a single day in the military. He also had no training whatsoever in combat sports or martial arts, unless you count the made-up variation of Kung Fu he demonstrates throughout this.
I'll be honest, Jack. I suffer ADHD, so I'm trying to follow along. What the fuck did you say?
That Cliff never.
Wouldn't you? I'd gut them fucking. You would have loved to have a motherfucker like me in Iraq, wouldn't you? I'd gut them fucking towel heads.
It's worth noting that Cliff never served a single day in the military. He also had no training whatsoever in combat sports or martial arts, unless you count the made-up variation of Kung Fu he demonstrates throughout this interrogation. Then by the end of the night, he'll have acquired approximately 3.5 minutes of experience.
I love this country, and it fucking did me wrong. Fucking wrong! I'm gonna tell you what listening is. Bring the Backus in, brothers, and I'll fight them one-on-one with one fucking hand. I'll break both their fucking jaws right off them.
I believe it.
Do you believe me, motherfucker?
I can see you're very passionate.
You want to see? There it is, white power. That's what I believe in.
Oh, hell no, bro. What the fuck?
You guys, you deal with weapons every day. I had AK-47s, AR-15s at my disposal. I could have made this a war. You want to know what my mindset was? Take her out, spray paint the building, let's play Bacchus, boys, and take them in the mountains. You would have had to drop a fucking platoon in for me. A platoon, brothers. I kept the war. I came here and did the right thing. I turned myself in. I'll go to prison. Listen, you guys, I gave my children everything. Victoria fucking Secrets and they're fucking 15. Abercrombie, Nikes, American Eagle. Sure. What do you fucking think I don't know the names? You know
React, this is your fucking dad. Shut up, bitch. Don't mock me.
how fucked up I am right now? Because I love my wife and I love my kids and I did right by that bitch. I met her in a strip club. Next thing I know, this cocksucker, I'm traveling in this unit.
Alright, bro, I can't watch the video, bro. I can't watch the video, bro. I can't, bro. Like, what the fuck am I watching, bro? Can we skip this shit? It's so 50-50.
A 2-hour fucking commute and he's fucking my wife. Hell of a choice in men. The fucking scumbags living above an apartment, paying $400 a fucking month to live above a bar room with a fucking beat up pickup truck. I make $100,000 a fucking year. I'm a pro tree climber.
What the fuck is that?
A pro tree climber is apparently another word for a tree surgeon.
Coming home, fucking her in my bed. I had $10,000 of brand new furniture I gave the fucking cunt. What more do you want? How much do you want to kick the fucking thing? She bought him a cigarette army every day. It's Christmas, my third Christmas alone, third fucking Thanksgiving.
I feel you,
well, now, motherfucker, it's time to party.
Cliff's future defense will go for a manslaughter charge, relying on the notion that he had a psychotic break, that upon hearing of the arrest warrant, thought he would never see his daughters again because of it, at which moment he lost all control of his own judgment and decision-making, resulting in the terrible actions that followed. But he just spoke about...
Shut up, chat, stop, bro. I was saying I feel him because he said I spent Christmas alone. Shut up.
...grievances that stem back to over 3 years ago. He's giving away evidence to suggest that the attack was influenced by revenge and retaliation, not just by a singular moment of madness stemming from his undying love as a father.
Listen, you lucky I'm in my right mind because I was going to have a shootout with you. But I did it the right way. I handled it like a man, so thank you.
Thank you.
No, that's right. If I'm pretty goddamn good. I could drop a 30-round mag and fucking... I don't even want to tell you the time. I'll pop the other one. I take them again. I know what time it is.
Why are you bragging, though?
An unregistered fucking handgun in an apartment complex. If that dude was here, I'd try to crack him. Right? You know what time it is. And she said he wanted to marry her. Knew her for fucking 6 months. I had 15 years in her. And 2 beautiful children. And here's the kicker with the stripper.
Cliff spends the next 4.5 minutes explaining his unequivocal superiority to Ted Bacchus. Once the tirade is over, he finally calms down.
I was in Hadley, right on the border.
Yep.
And I bought the house on Luzerne. We're remodeling it. The whole house lights up.
The designated criminal investigator will now enter the room to conduct the interrogation. The timing seems almost perfect, as Cliff appears to be compliant for the first time.
Doug David, sir. Nice to meet you. I'm sorry, I don't know your name.
Burns Clifford R.
Oh, Clifford, nice to meet you, sir.
You know, you guys, this is... I don't want to be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying?
What's on
I'm
your
sorry.
mind, Clifford?
What's on my mind's the Bacchus brothers and your fucking corrupt charges that were rigged.
What?
The interrogator, Detective Doug David, will come to have a rather complicated relationship with Burns
I don't get
Clifford
it.
R. From Doug's perspective, it's Christmas Eve. He doesn't want to be sitting in a police station going back and forth with a psycho
On
murderer.
Christmas, I
He
get it.
wants to get in, get the suspect's account of what happened, then get out. But unfortunately for him, Cliff has other plans for their Christmas Eve together.
He went over and shot
Do
my...
police officers and shit, do they work on Christmas Day or not? And this is Eve.
my wife's house up at the fucking... That means felonies across the board.
Okay. I'm just arriving here, so I'm not quite sure what transpired this evening, and would like
Why are you
to
saying
try to
pretty bad?
find out a little bit of
What transpired is a man's been pushed to the edge. What fucking place calls you up today on Christmas Eve telling them you're putting a warrant out for his arrest?
You get a day off
and pay
before
child
it happens.
support?
True.
Just
That fat fucking cunt Barb next door in the fucking support collection unit.
If Teddy Backus is the love rival in Cliff's comic book-inspired perception of reality, then Barb, from Support Collection, is most definitely the arch nemesis. And also our third topic of discussion that requires its own notification. Barb's occupation is handling child support payments, which includes following up with the debtors when they don't come through. Cliff genuinely appears to resent this woman on a cellular level. Her name alone will at times
Jack,
bring him
should
to
we
a
skip this
place
shit?
where he morphs into some type of primal being, sustained only through its unrelenting quest for murderous revenge against a collections administrator.
You said go
It's a
to
difficult
16:30
thing to
and-
accurately
what?
explain, but you'll be given multiple visual examples later on in this video.
I missed 2 payments.
Okay. And then what happened after that, sir?
I don't know what happened.
I used to get these, they'd mail me these things.
Listen, I got everything, the coupons, all of it.
Yeah.
But
I
you
get
know
the
my
coupons.
Irish pride?
His Irish pride was the reason he didn't make use of his child support coupons, and also the reason he doesn't accept welfare.
I don't go to welfare. I'll never collect a fucking thing from this cocksucker, nasty nigger fucking...
Oh my god! Bro, Chad, I fucking hate you guys, bro. Bro. Oh my god. I fucking hate this chat. What the fuck is wrong with you guys, bro? Bro, come on, bro. Seller, you're so weird, bro.